superstars. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Sunday mindset message here. I go live every Sunday around this time, noon, to give you the message for the week, to help you and assist you to ensure that this week is a profitable week, right? A peaceful week, a week that things just begin to attract to you on autopilot here. And thank you for joining here. Go ahead and type your name, where you are on this planet here before I get started here. And I got a fantastic topic for you. I think I'm going to start doing mind series here. And this afternoon, I want to discuss the thoughts around deep thinking is killing your results. And I understand that may be a bit different of what you've learned over the years. You know, you got to be a deep thinker. You got to think harder think deeper about that problem. But I'm going to prove to you that that's false. It's not real. And deep thinking, in my opinion, and this is my opinion based off my experience, it's really killing your results. I truly believe that we've been taught to think and deep thinking. You got to think harder about this and deeper about this problem. And unfortunately, in business, in relationships, in life, that is absolutely incorrect. And I'm going to try to prove it. So watch and listen to the very end. Okay. So go ahead and comment your names here below. Let me give you a shout out here before I get started here. And make sure you have something to write with. New Jersey, Miss Self-Development, Dominica from the UK. How are you? Terrell from New Jersey, Joanna. Go ahead and have something to write with. You're going to want to write this stuff down, because let me share something with you. This is what they don't teach you in school. You'll never learn this in your family growing up, your parents. They're not going to teach you this in business school at all. But, this topic here is, from my opinion, is responsible for the gap between the poor and the rich and the people that work their butts off. And it's like nothing ever works out. People that just continue to struggle until they just die struggling. So I don't want that to happen to you. So I'm here to share some insight with you that I think that you're going to love. So if anything hits your spirit, if anything makes sense, hit the like button. If it doesn't, you can just leave. It's fine with me. It's okay. Like I said, it's just my opinion based off my experiences. I've used this. This has allowed me to not only make millions of dollars, but to really just control my life, to control my life in a way that things tend to always happen in my favor. And I think it's more psychological than it is actual practical things that you do. And I'm going to share that with you here this afternoon. Okay? Did I give everybody a shout out here? Happy Sunday. How are you, Tawana? Coco, how are you? Tap the like and share button. The Genie Script changed my life. Oh, thank you so much, Simone. Love you to life. And folks, I'm sorry. Announcement. Have you guys logged into the new system? I did send an email out. I have to send one more email as well. The new Delete Script system. We still have Overnight Millionaire University, but I've made it very easy for my younger people who are 60 and 70 and 80 years old, are years young, still bright, still determined. So you're going to love it. And I've created a system in a way that we all can work together. You're going to see me in there. We can motivate each other, give each other prompts. So you're going to just love it. It's a beautiful system, and I'm building on it and adding to it and augmenting to it every day. So please give me your insights. And that's if you have purchased Overnight Millionaire University, which is the brain delete script. You'll see that you'll have access to it. It's beautiful. You can have it right on your phone. You can listen to the script at night. I have sleep mode and day mode. I have points. It's really cool, right? It's awesome. But the great thing about it is working. And it's something that we can do, and we can enjoy the process. Okay? Thank you. Ken Straw, do you love it? I appreciate that. Yes. Yvonne Crooks. And listen, let me know if you need anything. You say, well, Wesley, how about you do this? Listen, I am always thinking and creating more ways for the community, the family, the OMU family, the Brain Delete Script family to work together. Does that make sense? So I'm always creating and developing new ways to get us to connect on these apps. So, because if you're having fun while you're being programmed, you'll be programmed faster. Does that make sense? It's like watching, it's like going to school and having a teacher that's boring or having a teacher that makes learning fun. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make the programming, well, not try, I am. I'm making the programming of your brain, I'm making it fun because you're going to want to do it because you're having fun. And at the same time you're having fun, you're being programmed. Make sense? It's really cool, right? All right. So let's get into the topic here, okay? If you don't mind, I just want to get deep inside and just really knock things down and no fluff and be very direct. Can I be direct this afternoon? Okay, I'm not going to BS shit. I'm just going to keep it real. Is that cool? Is everybody okay with that? I don't want anyone to cry and say, Wesley, please don't talk like that. No. Listen, if you are a softie, I love you, but you might not want to be on this rant here. I just want to be direct. I want to be upfront because I want you to understand that you can change, but you got to know how to change to be able to change in a way to get what you want. Okay? Is that cool? You guys not going to slap me or beat me over the head or write negative comments about me? All right. So deep thinking is killing your results. It is. You know, we've been taught that we need to to have deeper thinking about problems. For example, like a business. You know, some of you have a business. Some of you don't have a business yet. Some of you are trying to make money. You're not making money. And you may hear, well, you got to think deeply about that. You know, think about it. The problem with thinking deeply is you don't know what the solution is. And what you're thinking about, let me unpack this. You're thinking about a solution that's going to actually work. But the problem is you don't know what's going to work. For example, you could have 10 different solutions, right? You don't know if any of these solutions is going to work as it relates to the problem in your business, in your life, in your relationships, at school. Doesn't matter. Even at your job. Like it's 10 things that you're thinking about that's theory that maybe will work, but you don't know what's going to work. So you're thinking deeply about, you call it thinking deeply because you're like, well, I guess if I do this, and this. And then at the end of the day, it's nothing but theory. And you're using your own intellect and your own mind to come up with a solution or to choose a solution that you think will solve the problem. The problem is this. People that are successful, okay? Billionaires, millionaires. I know a few billionaires. I know several millionaires that make way more money than me. They don't process deep thinking the way that you think you should do. It's actually ineffective and it doesn't work long term. Let me tell you why. And it takes you longer to succeed if you are a deep thinker. Listen, the fastest way to solve any problem is not to think deeply about it. Is to think about a solution and execute it immediately and cheaply. Okay? Listen to me. This is why I'm able to create companies so quickly. I have like 10 companies right now, 10 revenue streams of revenue and all types of things. You can even imagine what I do. But the thing is, I don't think deeply about things too long. I have an idea. I execute it cheaply. And if it works, I move forward. If it don't work, I do something else. But I do it quickly. You get it? Some of you spend too much time evaluating things. And I know it sounds logical. You need to evaluate. But you're only evaluating because you don't want to make mistakes. That's wrong. Listen to me. That is wrong. You can't evaluate a business, evaluate a relationship, evaluate all this stuff because the problem is your goal is not to make a mistake. Your goal is not to be successful in whatever you're doing. Your brain is already programmed to try to avoid problems or to avoid losing money or to avoid being hurt, to avoid everything. This is the reason why evaluation and deep thinking, all these different words that sound so logical, they make sense, right? But you never get your result. Okay? Listen. You got to act fast and you got to act quickly, period. I do this with my team all the time, you know. My team, especially my leadership team, like I have a person right now, I need them to record a video for me. I say, hey, just do this thing. I just record the video. And, you know, sometimes she wants to do it perfectly. She wants to do it right. She wants to make sure I hair this and I makeup like this. I'm like, oh my God, no one, listen, I just need it done. Just do it. Because that stuff don't even matter. Listen, you can do all this stuff. You know, you can try to start a business and have the best looking sign, the best looking business cards, the best looking website, the best looking product, the best looking chair, an amazing computer, a big sign in front of your building. If no one comes, you've just wasted time and money on your perception of what perfection looks like. No one cares. You got to understand that. Okay? I mean, no one cares. What people care about is this, at a very, very foundational level that's applicable to almost every area of life. People care about how they feel or how you make them feel. That's it. That's it. So you don't have to think deeply about nothing. You have the thought, you have the idea, you want to do it, you execute it cheaply. People ask me, well, Wesley, how do I get a loan? How do I get this for this bill? Well, I need a loan for that. No, you don't. Because more than likely it's going to fail because you don't know what you're doing. You're thinking so deeply about, should I get an LLC? What, should I get S Corp? Should I get a stock? Should I get an attorney? Should I get an accountant? See, this is what you think deep thinking is. And it's causing you to be stagnant. Do you know that the company that really created financial wealth for me and my family was a company that I just had an idea and I just created it. I didn't have anybody hired. It was just me by myself. I created the product. I wrote the marketing. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have the product yet. I had some of the product, but not all of it. I launched it. It blew up. And then I fixed the product while it was blowing up, making all these sales. And then I hired staff. Now, you might think I did it backwards, but see, many of you're doing it backwards. You're trying to hire all the staff. You want to have all the people because in your mind, it's going to blow up. You're going to be the next billionaire. You're going to be the next this and that. Bull S. No, that is incorrect. No, sir. Listen. You sell it as you build it. Okay? As you execute it, it's as you build it. Throw perfection out the door. You've heard this before. Even the word perfect. Oh, I want it to be perfect. What do you mean perfect? What does perfect mean to you? Because what your definition of perfection to another person is slop. Did you know that? You might say, this is perfect. They might say, this is bullshit. You might say, look at my perfect website. And I look at it and say, this is a piece of trash. What? Oh, look, I did my makeup perfect. Somebody else say, oh, that's ugly. What I want you to understand that perfection is just your individual perception. But your perception doesn't matter when you're living on planet Earth, because you got to interact with people, business-wise, career-wise, job-wise, relationship-wise. When you're deep thinking, you're only thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, well, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to lose this. I want everything to be right. I want this thing to go perfect. No. Just think about your audience. Think about, if you're in a relationship, think about your spouse. What can make them happy? If you have a job, think about your boss. How can I make my boss happy? How can I make my boss love me? How can I make my customers love me? And then execute. Okay? You got to stop. Another word for deep thinking is overthinking. Oh, I'm a deep thinker. You think that's like you get a badge of honor for being a deep thinker. Deep thinkers are broke. The most successful people I've ever met in my life, they don't think deeply. They just execute. Because this is what they tell me. This is what they've told me. They said, Wesley, it doesn't make sense to think deeply about something that I don't even know if it's going to work. So I would rather just do them things quickly and cheaply and find out if it works or not. I just do it. Boom, doom, doom. Because I know if I continue to do more things, eventually I will find a thing that will give me the result that I want. But it take you a year to do one thing or two things or three things. You want to ask everybody, hey, you think I should do this? Stop doing that. Stop asking. Listen, I'm giving you the key. Listen, I'm giving you the key to the millions and to have an exceptional life. You asking people about your relationship. Hey, this is going on in my relationship. What do you think I should do? Why are you asking people about your relationship? Hey, I don't know if I should do this. This is my career choice, and you think I should do that? It's your life. This is your career choice. Why are you why are you asking other people about your career choice? Now, I understand if you're 17, 16, and 15, okay. But if you're 45, hey, what do you think I should do? Hello, you're 30. You don't know what you want to do with your own individual life? Hello? See, you know what's so funny? Somebody just come in below. Rich people are simple. You think rich people are complex, don't you? I swear to God. I thought when I was broke and poor and average, had a 9-to-5 job, man, I thought rich people were so complex. They're so sophisticated and so debonair and so elegant. And when I met rich people in person, I said, they regular people. They just take more action. Like people, listen, I'm just speaking about the rich people that I know personally. They don't when it comes to taking action, they just take action. They don't even care. They can't even imagine caring about what you think. I know rich people who would do something that is crossing the lines of ethics, and they would do it. And they would see negative blogs written about them, all this negative. They don't give a damn. Because they say, well, I can fix that later. It's not a big deal, but we made $1 million. Who cares? They don't care about, and it's not that they don't care about their reputation, but they don't care too much about what other people think that's not on their level. Their level means that people that have the inability to make a decision and make it quickly. If you can't make decisions quickly, you won't be rich. You won't be successful in anything in life. If you're that person that's an overthinker, you overthink everything, and what you're really doing is thinking about what you're trying to avoid, you will never live a successful, happy life. Like your life would never be peaceful. It will be always full of chaos because you'll always be dealing with the unknown and uncertainty, and you'll be always afraid and scared to do anything only because you want to avoid failure or losing money or someone talking about you or someone doesn't like you. Does that make sense? Listen. Deep thinking is killing your results. Okay? Yeah, it's just, I can give you so many examples. Even right now, like I'm creating VSLs, which is called video sales letters, right? I'm a copywriter. I know how to write very well to persuade people to believe or be open to my ideology, right? When I'm creating VSLs, I'm not spending too much or too many days thinking about, okay, is this right? Is this good? Is this good? I say, hey, if it feels good, boom, let's test it. Let's just test it because you'll never know. Like many of you are sitting on a business, on an idea. I just go test it. And it's sitting there. You're like, I don't know if it's going to work. Shut up and just test it. Everybody come with the word test it. Just test it. Test it cheaply. Inexpensively. Just test it. See if it's going to work. If it's in your head, you got an idea, just do it. Just do it. At least you would know. Don't spend 2 weeks or 2 months pondering on, I don't know, is it right? Is this? Well, let's check this and let's check this and let's ask mama. Let's ask my dog. Let's ask my cat. I don't know, did my dog bark this morning? That mean that's a sign? Just test it. Do it. Even if, listen, I've had people who are rich that say, hey, no, I don't know if you should do this, you should try this. And they were wrong. They were wrong. I've had people that are richer than me give me advice about certain things, and I tend to never listen to people's advice. Even the millionaire, even the rich. I just don't, because I truly believe in myself. And I'm willing to make 1,000 mistakes. Like me, I'm willing to make 1,000,000 mistakes. I don't care until I get it, because I understand that the odds of me figuring it out, if I do it like 10,000 times, I'm going to find it. It's just that simple. The point is, you need to rely on yourself just by taking action. Just test it. Try it out. You don't need validation. You don't need someone to tell you, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, you should do that. That's amazing. That's a good idea. Go do that. Go do this. Just do it. If you want to do it, shut up. Don't tell nobody about it. Just do it. I do it all the time, by the way. I just do it. I get an idea, I do it. I just do it. I don't talk to nobody. I talk to myself. Wesley, you want to do this? You feel good about it? Yes, do it. That's it. If it don't work, great. Only I know it didn't work. But at least I tried. I'm going to do something else. See, I don't have any external dialogue with anybody else when it comes to me taking action on anything that may make me rich, make me happier, make me peaceful, whatever. I just do it. Imagine if you decided to do that right now. Do you know how likely it is that you will be a very successful person if you just do it? Stop talking so much. And see, when you talk too much, you're talking yourself out of it. How many of you have talked yourself out of something? Well, I want to do it, but I don't really have any time right now. I got my mom. I'm a single mom. I got kids, so I really can't do it that much. I really can't. Like listen to me. You're literally talking yourself out of it. Something that you want to do, something that you are passionate about, and you're talking yourself out of it. Well, I don't have enough money. I need money to be able to do this. I don't have enough money. Well, I got a job right now. There's not enough time for me to do this. Well, that's going on. I mean, if you just shut your mouth and just say, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it cheaply. I'm just going to do it inexpensively. Okay? Listen. Forget about deep thinking, man. I'm telling you. Listen, all these videos on the internet, oh my God. I love the internet because there's so many opportunities to do so many things on the internet. But unfortunately, it's just so much noise on the internet. So much noise. Somebody tell you on the internet, hey, you got to be consistent to make a ton of money. No, you got to be disciplined to make a ton of money. No, you got to find a man that's going to give you the world and do this for you. And you want a man that's, I don't know, all right, no, you need a woman that's caring and nice to you and a woman that supports you. And I mean, all these different videos on the internet. Oh, no, you need to be married before 30. You need to have a baby in your 20s. You need to, I mean, so much noise on the internet. Even what I do, it's noise. Because it's just my perception about particular topics. What I'm saying is, folks, you got to turn down the noise and just listen to the signal. The signal is find one thing. Whatever that one thing, that one person is, and just do it. You know what? Well, listen, let me share with you one of the huge transformations that took place I'll never forget this. This was a huge transformation mentally for me. I went to a seminar in California. It was this black guy making a ton of money, tall black guy. He ran a little seminar. I forgot who invited me there, but I was there. And I remember something. When he came up to speak, when he walked up to the stage, he said, folks, listen, this is what I want you to do. Because you're listening to too many people. I want you to go to your email and I want you to unsubscribe from everybody except one person. And whoever that one person that you listen to, that's the person that you listen to for the next year. I want you to go to your Instagram account. I want you to follow everybody on your Instagram account. Besides one or two people. So follow everybody. Follow the people that you want to be like. Or that you want to model. And it should be one or two people. Let me tell you something. That was huge for me. Because I did it. I didn't realize that when I would say, oh, I got too many distractions, I was creating the distractions. Do you know I logged into my email account and I unsubscribed from everything? Everything. Amazon, Walmart, Louis Vuitton. Everybody. I wasn't getting no emails. Zero. I unfollowed everybody. So on my social media, I didn't see nothing. Nothing was really popping up because I wasn't following anyone. And then I began to kind of focus on 1 to 2 people for a year. Okay? And I realized that everything else was just noise. See, the reason why you want to think deeply about everything, because the noise is too loud. It's too much to think about. When you have less to think about, you make better decisions. If you want less to think about, you got to turn down the noise. Turn off the phone. Delete people's numbers. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Block everybody. I'm down with blocking everybody. I mean, maybe you don't need to block your kids. That's cool. Your significant other, if they're acting right, you don't have to block them. But if they're not acting right, put them on D&D as well. If your mama and your dad not acting right, put them on D&D as well. Put them on D&D. You'll see the message. If it's something important, they'll leave you a voicemail. I'm going to believe in putting everybody on D&D. Put them all on D&D. I don't want to be disturbed. I got to turn down the noise. Okay? Deep thinking is going to kill your results, folks. I want you to erase the phrase, I need to think deeply about this. What did that even mean? I need to process. You're not processing anything. When I hear people say, I'm trying to process if I should do this. Well, what are you thinking about? The only thing you could be thinking about is the advantages of doing it or the disadvantages of doing it. And most people think about the disadvantage. They think about, what can go wrong? That's it. Unconsciously. They're thinking about all the things that may go wrong that may prevent them from moving forward. But imagine if you just think about all the things that go right. That's how I think. Anytime I make a decision, I think about everything that will go well. Even if it doesn't go well, it's okay with me. But I'm going to think about it that it will. If I stand behind something, I'm going to stand behind something firmly. Okay. And I'm just going to move forward. I'm not going to talk to people. I'm just going to go do it. Either work or don't work. But to be honest with you, I'm so good. Things mostly work when I do it. They just do. And maybe most things work when I do it because I've been doing things a lot for a very long time. I don't spend any time in my head, and I don't spend any time talking to anybody. I just do it. That's what I want you to do. If you want to have the edge, if you want to be exceptional, if you want to see how people are going to look at you and say, man, how do you get so many results so quickly here? Well, that's why, because you just take action more. You just go for it. You don't think about all the disadvantages. I think that's false. People, you got to think about the advantages and the disadvantages. Why? Why do I have to think about the disadvantages? Tell me that. Why? Why do I have to think about it? If they already exist, why am I thinking about reasons why I can't do something? And that's something that I want to do. I don't think about disadvantages. I think about the advantages. I think about the reasons why I must do this. I get to do this. You get it? Why would I purposely create disadvantages for me not to move forward in something? Why would I do that? Why would you do that? Well, that's what's stopping you. Your own mind is keeping you weak. Your own mind trying to be a deep thinker. So most of you are not even that smart to be a deep thinker. What are you talking about? Me too. I'm not even that smart to be a deep. What am I deep thinking about? Like I'm sitting there thinking, I'm thinking hard deeply about this topic. Should I eat fish today or burgers or fries? Well, and then the burgers, there's going to be a lot of other, but the fish is going to be. Listen, make a decision. Everybody come at these words, make a decision. Just do it. I want everybody on this line, even the folks that are listening to the replay, I just want you to make some decision today. A big one. Maybe related to your finances, maybe related to your relationship, maybe related to your job or your career choice. But just make a decision. Today. Just take action on it. And I want you to take action on something that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Because whenever someone says, I got a big decision to make, because in their mind, they have associated a decision that it may affect their quality of life, like quitting their job, right? Or investing $15,000 or $50,000. So in their mind, that's big for them. I want you to make that decision. And I want you to make it positively in a way that it's going to work out perfectly for you. If you make a decision like that today, let me tell you something. You are now a part of 3%. Because 3% of people or 1% of people are not just the people that make millions of dollars. It's the way that they think. You know how you're going to be a millionaire? You know how you're going to be rich when you make decisions like this. When you make decisions that make you feel uncomfortable. When you make decisions that it make you kind of uneasy, like, oh my God, but what if I lose? God, if I lose this $50,000, oh my God, what if I do it? I may lose my house. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's where you need to be. If you continue to make decisions only for you to feel comfortable, well, you will always have a job and you will eventually regret all the decisions that you could have made in your 30s and 40s and 50s. And now you're in your 60s and 70s and 80s trying to make those same decisions. You better make a decision. You better do it now. Whatever you call a hard decision, I don't give a damn. Oh, this is so hard. It's not hard. You're just scared. It's a tough decision, Weston. It's not tough. You're just scared. Just be honest. Just call a spade a spade. You're just scared. And listen, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to be scared, to use being scared as a reason not to take action. Are you with me? Everybody's scared of something. Okay. Wesley, is it true deep thinking makes you procrastinate? Yes, of course. Deep thinking is disguised as procrastination as well. Because if you have to deep think about, I'm thinking, then if you're thinking about something or deeply thinking about it, then you don't have to do it, right? You have to take action. You can procrastinate. But you can just tell people, I'm processing. I'm still. Let me ask you guys a question. If you're a salesperson, let me know. Comment below. So whenever the client tells you, hey, I need to think about this. Well, I need to think deeply about this before I take action. What does that mean, salespeople? How many salespeople do I have on the line? All of you should be salespeople, by the way. If a person says, I need to think about it, what are they really saying? Be honest. I need to think about it. Well, I need to think about it. I need to think about it. What are they really saying? Comment below, please. Exactly. They ain't buying. Nobody has to think about something that they want. Hello? No one. No one. You did a piss poor job. That's what you did. Of communicating value to the customer. You did not communicate them in a way that they truly understand what you're talking about and if they can actually do it. That's it. They ain't got to think about nothing. Because think about it. What is there to think about? They know nothing about what you do. What are they thinking about? They're thinking about an excuse they can give you so you'll stop calling them. It's a smoke screen. So what are you thinking about when you say, well, I'm thinking about starting this business. I got to pray on it. I got to pray to God. I got to pray to Jesus. I got to pray to everybody. Pray to the Buddha. I got to pray about this. I don't know. What? What are you talking about? You're just scared. Just like your customer. They're scared. Because they just don't believe it. They don't believe you. Or they don't believe they can do it. Scared. But I want you to be bold. I want you to be bold, not scared. I want you to be strong, not weak. There's enough weak people on the planet. Amen? Is there not? There's enough people that are worried and stressed and depressed and scared and nervous. There's plenty of these folks. We need more strong, bold, formidable, powerful, omnipotent people on this planet. Where are you? We need you. There's enough weak people on the planet, folks. Somebody got to be strong. Everybody can't be crying and weak and complaining and bitching and whining. Somebody got to stand up and say, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. This shit is fucked up right now, but this is what we're going to do right now. We will win because that's what we do. Where's that person? Sometimes you have to be the strong one for the business, for the family, for your children, for your significant other. There's too many weak people. There's enough weak people. The people that listen to me, my suggestion for you is to be strong. Even if you don't feel strong, act like it. Just act like you're strong. Even if you don't have all the answers, act like you do. Well, I don't know what to do. Act like you do. You know what I love about my team, my leadership team? Whenever they don't know what to do, you know what they say? Because I say, hey, I need you to do this. They say, on it, Wes. I'm on it. I'm on it. And that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't know. I'm on it. I'm going to make that shit happen, Wes. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. Because I know that statement is more important than you doubting or being unsure about something. I want you to understand that you are a creator, that the solution will find you if you're looking for it. Sometimes you have to command and demand a solution to come and solve your problem. Does that make sense? Comment the word amen, please. If you're scared, you do it scared. If it's hard, you do it hard. Okay? But the key phrase is do it. Just do it and do it and do it and just do it. Just do it. Honestly, you're getting too old. Some of you're too old not to be doing it. What are you doing? You're old. What are you doing? You can't use the same excuses you used in your 20s and 30s. You're 40 now. You're 50. What are you doing? You're still making the stupid, logical decisions or excuses on why you're not moving. You know that you're in your comfort zone. Most of you, listen, you're not making progress because you're comfortable. You're just comfortable. Let me give you an example. I've had my company for a very long time in the digital marketing space. And I've always had a media buyer to run my traffic on Facebook, TikTok, whatever, all these different platforms to run traffic for me. That's why you see all my ads. That's why you see my big head all over the internet all the time, okay? Because I had somebody doing it for me. And I never wanted to do it because I didn't want to do it. I said, I just hire people. I don't want to learn the skill. For what? Until I was forced to learn the skill. And I was uncomfortable spending even $1,000 a day on Facebook ads. You know why I was scared? Because I didn't want to lose it. And I kept thinking about losing instead of winning. So when I would spend $500 or $1,000, I would lose the money. And I was like, oh my God, I lost $1,000. I just lost $100. And I had to change my own mindset. I said, Wesley. That's how I talk to myself. Wesley, do you want to win or lose? Win. How does a winner think if they're running Facebook ads? Well, they do whatever is necessary. What does that mean? When they don't think about losing, even though money is coming out of their bank account, money is coming out the credit card, does that necessarily mean I'm losing? No. Because I'm not like under the bridge. I'm not sleeping on the ground. I still got a car, still got money in the bank account. So I guess I'm good. Exactly. That shift changed me. Now I spend $20,000 a day on Facebook. Me, myself. My limitation was just my own belief about, well, I need to make money like now, today. I don't want to lose this $1,000. Well, how does a person that wants to make $1 million a day, if I want to make $1 million a day, I can't be complaining about no $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000. And now I'm spending $20,000 a day by myself with ease. But I want you to, and that's normal. It's so comfortable. It's like, oh, okay, it's not even a big deal. Just spend $500,000 a month, $600,000, $1 million a month on the credit card every single month. It's normal. What I want you to understand is listen. What I want you to understand is you are limiting yourself because of your inability just to make a decision, because you deep thinking or overthinking or processing it is what you need to do. Take action, folks. I love you. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love. Let's go.